Right. Great students. Let's start with our further part of money creation requirement. I hope all of you did understand the difference between the high powered money, the new money released by the central bank, RBI, and how and what is its difference with money supply. Remember, money supply is greater than high powered money. Now, in this class, we will primarily concentrate on initiation part of new money. That means how the new money is thrown into the economy by the central bank RBI, and then as such what impact it leaves on RBI's balance sheet and how it will affect the balance sheet of the commercial banks. Clear? So now let's start. Suppose RBI wants to increase the money supply in the economy by rupees, have to increase the money supply, and let's say for example they decide that rupees 2000 is the amount which of the new money they will throw into the market. 2000 rupees of new money, right? Now, for the 2000 rupees of new money issued, they have to do certain activities. What they will do? From the open market, right, consisting of number of entities, they will purchase government securities. Clear? Government securities purchased by RBI of rupees 2000 will result in increase in its asset by rupees 2000 of government securities. And because they have to make the payment, they can make the payment by issuing new currency, right? This they can follow, or they can give a check from whom they have purchased. So let's say, for example, they purchased it from one entity A as such and issued to them a check of rupees 2000 signed by RBI representative given to A, right? So what will happen? A, the individual or the entity will deposit the check in his commercial bank or in its commercial bank, wherein it will increase the liability of that commercial bank by rupees 2000. Because naturally, if I receive a check from RBI, where I'll get it honored by depositing in my commercial bank, right? My commercial bank will collect the check and the liability of my commercial bank will increase by rupees 2000. Clear? Now, where this SBI will get the payment from of this 2000 rupees? Naturally, since the check is of RBI, SBI will collect the same from whom? RBI, and therefore RBI's liability will increase by rupees 2000, since deposits of commercial banks with RBI will increase, since this 2000 rupees will go into with RBI, and RBI will now have to pay more amount to commercial bank, and therefore RBI's liability will increase, right? But at the same time, students, you have to remember, since that A has deposited his check in commercial bank, therefore the liability of commercial bank has also increased by 2000, right? Now, try to understand this. Whatever 2000 rupees the deposits have increased of whom? The commercial bank, right? They will find that this amount will increase the assets of commercial bank simultaneously. How? By increasing its cash by rupees 2000. Now, why it will increase? Naturally, because the check has been received by commercial bank. So, its overall reserves, which are kept with RBI, has increased, and therefore 2000 rupees increment will take place. Clear? Now, that 2000 rupees, students, has to be managed in a systematic way. Now, what is the systematic way? a portion of that 2000 rupees, let's say for example 20%, right, which is advocated by RBI, every commercial bank has to keep it with itself, right, with itself. Let's say for example that amount turns out to be 400, and the extra amount out of that 2000 will become its excess reserve, which it is free to lend to the common public in the form of loans. Now they haven't yet done it, but it's anybody's guess. Keeping it excess reserve 1600 here is waste of an exercise. Rather, it should be given to the producers, the firms as such, rather, who will use it for the purpose of productive activities. Clear? So what they will do, they will lend out this 1600 rupees to the firms as such because it is beneficial to them to earn rewards by giving that amount to the producers. So their required reserve kept intact with 400, they can make their excess reserves, which is up to them, to zero and convert everything into loan of rupees 1600. Now that's how the initial part of 2000 increases the liability as well as assets of RBI, and then it goes into the commercial bank, which after keeping a required amount of reserve, which is also called as the legal reserves, right, decided by LRR or RRR, any which way you can speak of, also called as required reserve ratio, they can use this excess reserves for the purpose of converting into loans as such. So that's how the entire process works, from central bank to commercial bank, moving into increased amount of loan given to various individuals. Thank you.